Hey, what's going on, you guys? Back at you with a very special video. Today, we're going to be diving into some terrible Twitter takes. Now, I call it Twitter, yes, because I'm an OG, but feel free to follow me on Twitter at realnameRodney_. Same thing with Instagram, and let's dive into it. Let's check out some of the worst takes that there are out there. And keep in mind, these people vote. So let's get into it. Here we have Micah Irfan. If you hate this guy interfering in our elections, but don't also hate Elon, you're not a serious person. Now, the thing about George Soros is that he pretends like he doesn't. He loads up a bunch of protesters in U-Hauls and sends them down to Seattle, down to Pike Place, and throw bricks through mom and pop shops because some police officer did something stupid somewhere across the country. Like, do you really think this old washed up lizard person billionaire has the common folks' best interest at heart? And the bad thing is now he's going to put his son in charge. And yeah, dude, Micah, you dumb. Here's Annie. NBC is reporting a record-breaking Black Friday. Seems like just a few weeks ago, no one could afford eggs or gas. They still can't, dude. That's the whole thing. You people are sitting in your mansions, in your beautiful tech money houses going, oh, we need to virtue signal as much as we can. Elon Musk spent $200 million to elect Donald Trump. That's okay, not true. His net worth has jumped $70 billion since election day. That's because the economy, the second that Trump got elected, the economy got better because people knew these fucking lunatics were getting out of the White House and business isn't going to be as regulated and all the money isn't going to get sent off to go fight some war because the incompetent people, the adults, have finally gotten voted out. Your reminder that billionaires buy elections. Okay, but more billionaires, okay? And you can look this up. More billionaires supported Kamala Harris. Dumbass. Zelensky is 1000% the man Joe Rogan is. Do you agree? No, I don't. Have you seen Rogan kick a bag? What has Zelensky done? Oh, he sits there and he sends more people. He sits there sending young Ukrainian lives to go die with U.S. tax dollars. Is he a great politician? I'm sure. I mean, does it take a lot? If I were going to do some fuck shit, right? If I were going to do some shady things, what would I do? I would wait. Why do you think it took Putin so long to invade Ukraine? He saw Biden and Kamala going. He's like, oh, finally some incompetent people. Let me make my move. So that's what I would do if I were Zelensky as well. I would go ask the U.S. for money over. And like, why are we paying for this crap, you know? Why do we care, dude? I just don't. I do not understand the Republican hatred of Zelensky. He's the Churchill of our times. He has worked tirelessly for the freedom of his people. He is everything they claim they want in a leader, yet they hate him. I don't get it. Because he can't fight this war without our tax dollars. Go downtown and look at all the poor homeless people sitting around and all the people who have lost their houses in natural disasters this year. All the drug epidemic, the crime. Look at all the things that are wrong with the country right now, right? And it's not that anybody hates Zelensky. Nobody hates Ukrainians. It's just that our country is so screwed up that we are confused why we are funding this war that he is prolonging. And then he wants to drag us into it. Like, I'm sorry, bro. No. Warm up the jail cell, bro, because you're not dragging me into it. I will take 5 on the head. I will take a 5-year bid and then get out. And then I'll explain to my next employer, whatever, like, yeah, I didn't want to go fight in the fucking Ukraine. I'll probably be like, oh, yeah, that was a smart move. That war was none of our business because anybody with a brain knows this. Every day, billions and billions of dollars. Now Hawaii burns down and they get, what, $700? Come on, dude. Nobody, and Zelensky, if he was Churchill could take care of his own nation. Zelensky can't. He's prolonging a war that he has his ego invested in, and people are dying, and it's bad. Bernie Sanders. Billionaires in the U.S. are 0.0005% of the population. They account for 18% of the 2024 electoral spending. Just 150 billionaire families spent nearly $2 billion. This is not democracy. It is oligarchy. Time to overturn Citizens United and move to public funding. I agree, Bernie, but here's the thing. It's your party. Your party is getting all the billionaire donors. And why am I saying this? I'm a former Democrat. I wouldn't even say I'm a Republican. I want fucking common sense. Do you think the old school GOP people are still really? That's actually what's kind of dangerous right now because the old school Republicans think like, oh yeah, we finally got everybody on our side. No, you don't. People just don't want to be Democrats. But Bernie, you got to come after your own people because here's the problem: you spit a lot of real shit, but you don't let your own party have it. As dirty as they did you, I was done with I was ready to vote for Bernie, but I was done with the Democrats when they put Hillary Clinton's lizard ass up there. Bernie won the primary and they still said, oh, no, we're going to nominate Hillary. Why? Who knows? Why did they nominate Kamala? You know, they want to talk about all this discrimination. Oh, discrimination against women when the only reason these women have jobs is because they're women. It's crazy. Oh, God. Convicted felon nominates convicted felon. Oh, are we tired of this word yet? If I hear the words democracy, felon, whatever else, insurrection. Do any of these words hold it racist? Do any of these words hold any merit anymore? Not at all. You've beat them to death. It's like boy cried wolf, but with these words. What are we talking about? Trump's a felon for what? For paying off a prostitute? I don't care. Go pay off another one. For all I give a shit. As long as I don't have to go die in some stupid war. My buddies don't have to go get shot the fuck up because Zelensky and Putin are beefing or because Israel and Hamas or whatever. I don't give a shit. It's none of my business. We're not even going to read this because, yeah, let's keep going. Do you continue to support Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky? No. Let's look at this one from Molly Ploufkins. Are Trump voters morally responsible for the harms that will follow from his policies? Well, are you morally responsible for October 7th? Are you morally responsible for Russia invading Ukraine? Are you morally responsible from all those Afghani people hanging off that C-17 and plummeting to their death? Are you morally responsible for those U.S. Marines who died when they pulled out of Afghanistan? Are you morally responsible for all the crackheads running around? Are you morally responsible for the people who lost their businesses during the COVID shutdowns? Huh? Now, how about when the good things happen from Trump, when the economy automatically gets better and these wars come to end, do I get a thank you? I tell you what, I will take responsibility for all the bad things that happen, but I want a thank you as well. Okay? We'll get back to this, Molly Ploufkins. Here we go. Russell Harper. Of course, he has all the things in his bio that he probably has no idea about. I don't understand how some people don't have a problem with CEOs making $10,000 an hour, but act like the world would end if the minimum wage was raised to $10 an hour. Now, $10 an hour isn't bad, but some people they go, $20 an hour for what? For flipping burgers? That's the thing. You're not supposed to support a family off minimum wage. I understand that capitalism is a hard system if you're dumb as fuck. Which there really should be. There should just be a thing where you can go and check a box, but you have to admit. You have to admit that you're too fucking dumb. And they'd be like, okay, well, this person at least admits it, so let's take care of them, okay? But they got the other people, they want to act like they know everything, right? They want to act like they know everything, and we got to bend all these rules for them, make all these crazy laws that just fuck everything up. Because somehow it's became illegal to tell dumb people to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Why can a CEO make $10,000? Because why else would you start a business? What's the point of starting a business if you're not trying to get rich, you know? If you're like, oh, these CEOs are paying themselves so much. Oh, there's no women in leadership. Oh, there's no fill in the blocks in leadership. Then tell those people to go start a business. Go start a business. All these businesses, Jeff Bezos, right? Jeff Bezos sat in his fucking garage selling books, right? And then he's like, I mean, fuck Jeff Bezos. I don't care, but still, like, it's his business. You can start a business. That's the great thing about America. If you don't like how much money CEOs are making, become a CEO. Start a business. Go learn a trade. Become a plumber. And then decide, you know what? I know the trade now. Let me go start my own plumbing company. Now, you assume all the risk. You make all the money and you assume all the risk. But most people don't want to assume the risk because it's scary and it requires effort and you got to go above and beyond. And it takes a lot of work. But you make all the money. So most people don't want to do it. They just want to go clock into a job, collect their little paycheck, and they're like, we want to own the labor. No, there's a reason you don't own the labor, because if you knew how to own the labor, you would own the company. And you could run it your way. You fucking commie idiots. Nobody could ever convince me Donald Trump was a great president. That's true. It doesn't matter. He could walk on water and they'd be like, oh, this fool can't swim. He was and will once again be the most unqualified, corrupt, undisciplined. Okay, you're just listing shit. Okay, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. Racist as fuck. Okay, that's your opinion. Thin-skinned, simple. Oh, you're really cooking, dude. You're really accomplishing stuff. Assholes never set foot in the Oval Office. That's a fact. Is it a fact, Mark? Canadian, north of the border, pro-choice liberal. You're not even fucking American, dude. Why do you care? Go look at what Trudeau's doing. Go downtown. Try to swerve all the Indian shit. Okay? And then judge your own guy. Leave us alone. We don't care what you fucking snow China is going on up there. No one gives a shit. Mind your business, okay? Where's America? Okay, let's check out John P. Flannery. Biden should pardon his son immediately. He should, because Hunter rules. And protest the inauguration of Trump by staying away. More than that, no Democrat, independent, or objecting Republican should show up for the inauguration. Why? I mean, sure, do it. Who cares? You guys are fucked for the next 10 years anyways, because you keep doubling down. Let the nation and the world know that we don't support the enemy of the people. Okay, fine. Go crawl in your little holes. Go join your blue skies. Go run off. If you really think Trump is that bad, right? If you really thought that Trump was that dangerous and like Hitler around too, then leave. Why would you stay? If I felt threatened, right? If I thought I lived in a country where I was in any way threatened of my existence, guess what I would do? Whoop! I would bounce. Oh, but let me guess, other countries don't just have wide open borders you can just stumble into and demand a debit card. Oh, that's why. No, that's only us. That's only us that do that. Fucking idiots. Trump is trying to get Zelensky to give away part of Ukraine to Putin to end the war. Hold strong, Zelensky. Don't give in. He's making you surrender to a war criminal. Yeah, just keep it going. We see how it's working. Just keep it going. It's not like the people in northeastern Ukraine, it's not like they voted that they wanted to be part of Russia anyways. This is like if Texas decided, yeah, we don't want to be a part of the country anymore. And then Biden invaded Texas, and everybody's like, oh, don't give up. Everybody else like, oh, don't give up Texas when Texas wants to be its own thing. Which it probably should be, because we don't need y'all. Okay, let's check this out. Look at Jersey Girl, FBR. Just another concerned American. If you don't like the sarcasm, you probably shouldn't follow me. Yeah, I'm sure you're very sarcastic. If Elon hates the way we run the country, maybe he should go back to South Africa or buy a damn island and make his own country. He can take all his mega nut jobs with him, along with Donald. They can take Rupert Murdoch with them also. All in favor, say aye. Now, I agree with you, lady, okay? Because if you're from somewhere else and you come to America and you don't like it, if you feel underrepresented or something like that, if you don't like the way the culture is, if you have a huge gripe with the United States, if you're not from here, then fucking leave. I agree with you. But the thing about Elon is he's actually came here and built huge businesses. He's the richest man in the world. So he has the power to actually change the things because he's actually contributed enough to society. He's not one of these people in the street just with their tits out. No, you know? Suck on it. All right, here we go. Andrea Junker. No bad since 1998. Nobody wants to marry her because she's a crazy cat lady. Home in a place is feeling, I'm sure. At some point, we have to talk about the obvious. Trump is not forming an administration, but a terrorist regime based on nepotism, criminality, and espionage to destroy the United States. Yes, the guy who wants to close the borders and fix the economy and stop the wars wants to destroy the United States. Not the people who actually hate the country and want to change everything about it and think it's rooted in all sorts of bad things. They love the country. It's Trump, the one who wants to preserve American values and actually look out for American citizens before buying bombs for foreign wars. He's the one that hates the country. Yeah, makes a lot of sense, Andrea Junker. Here we go. Henry Winkler. Books are not our enemy. Now, I agree with you there, okay? But here's what always blows my mind about the left. They get upset about people wanting to remove explicit sexual books out of children's libraries. They're like, oh, this is censorship. But they want to censor the internet. Now, the internet, most places where us adults lurk, they want to censor the speech in there. But a children's library where young formative minds could be exposed to some things that could really fucking confuse them, that is not the problem. What the problem is grown adults testing your beliefs and saying things that might upset you because you have to think twice about any sort of preconceived notion that you have. Mr. Winkler, how would you go winkle yourself off a cliff, dude?